History, and even the concept of memory, is considered to be linear. Event A happens and is remembered in various ways. Because of the impact and memories left behind from Event A, people's perspectives and viewpoints change, and that cycle continues onward. But what happens when memory is forgotten, accidental or intentional? How do we honor the legacies of those who have fought for justice and liberation before us if those memories are left untold? One example is Dr. Mangus Hirschfeld, who founded the Institute for Sexual Research in 1919, a place where LGBTQIA+ people could come together to learn, experiment, and exist authentically. The institute was burned down by Nazis in 1933. Many historical objects and relics of the community were lost. Today, the same beliefs are threatening the LGBTQIA+ community. Its members still fight to thrive authentically. The need for authentic, communal spaces among LGBTQIA+ people, as they existed in the past, is still essential.
If you Google, queer community Berlin or Black queer community in Berlin, you're mostly gonna find those public communities that are doing some social work that is sponsored by the government, or not necessarily group gatherings or places that you can just go talk and be safe or hang out with people and so on.
In Germany, the increasing spread of Nazi beliefs and attitudes has put the community in danger. The very same LGBTQIA+ community which has been oppressed in the past, especially for those of intersecting identities. In Poland, homosexuality was originally decriminalized in the 1932 Criminal Code before becoming criminalized again during Nazi occupation. This was later amended in 1948 as the age of consent for all sexual acts was established, regardless of sexual orientation. Despite this, the influence of the Roman Catholic Church made homosexuality still appear to be taboo and against Polish society. Operation Hyacinth, a campaign by the Polish police started in 1985, reignited activism among LGBTQIA+ Poles. Operation Hyacinth pushed propaganda around the spread of HIV and the dangers that Polish homosexuals pose to society in its efforts to create a registration of sorts. Polish activists started creating connections with international activism groups and pushed awareness campaigns among the public. These forms of activism ranged from local awareness initiatives to inviting the former president to an AIDS memorial. This activism has carried on to the current day, with groups currently pushing back against the LGBT-free zones and other forms of hatred towards the community. The Nazi injustices and atrocities, specifically to those of the LGBTQIA+ community in Poland and Germany, still impact the society. Generational trauma, memory, and the definition of community fluctuate in Poland and Germany. It is important to remember that they are linked in their rituals, patterns, and behaviors. These shed light on the lessons that can be learned from the memories the community holds today. The past is filled with both joy and trauma. Joy for the existence of an LGBTQIA+ community and the trauma of Nazi oppression. Memories of the past must be honored and recognized as both lessons and warnings in order to move forward.